welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Really appreciate it. So it seems like this police department in the state of Indiana is having issues with their Durangos, and the turnaround is disappointing, especially since the police department itself has invested millions of dollars in purchasing a fleet of Dodge Durangos. So these vehicles are no longer in service, which means that their officers have to use other vehicles, instead of the ones that they paid a shit ton of money of the taxpayers' money. A shit ton of our money. Well, not really mine because I don't live in Indiana. But anyway, Indiana State Police are dealing with 39 Dodge Durango units, all facing an oil cooler issue. In each case, the fix takes 4 to 8 weeks, creates a burden for the department, which is crazy. Stellantis says the issue is complex and is working to expedite the service for ISP. Well, the problem is, it's pretty simple. I don't know why I'm talking like that. The problem is pretty simple, honestly. They shouldn't have invested with FCA. That's the problem. They should have just get themselves some Ford Explorers, V8, the older ones, or some sort of, even the turbo boost one, the 2-liter. But those things are built pretty damn good, especially the Explorers. I should know. Maybe I'll tell you guys that story one day. Police cars live a hard life, but are figuratively bulletproof in many cases. For example, who doesn't remember the reputation built by Ford Crown Victoria? It appears the Dodge Durango has a lot of work to do to earn a similar countenance. According to the Indiana State Police, nearly 1 in 5, or about 18% of its fleet, has gone down with a serious cooler fault. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. The news is even harder to bear considering that Indiana recently decided to switch from Dodge Charger to the Durango. Since then, it ordered 519 police spec SUVs at approximate cost of $25.8 million, or around $50,000 a pop, and it's taken delivery of 219. At least 39 of those has received dropped back out of fleet with the same oil cooler failure, with the department expecting another 40 to join. God damn. The party bringing a total of whopping 79 melons. ISP Superintendent Doug Carter told Wayne that ISP has used Dodge as our primary police vehicle provider for the last decade and a half. It is unfortunate that we found ourselves in a precarious position. We're having to sideline brand new vehicles, losing out on their value, functionality, and citizens, taxpayers of Indiana are being shortchanged and deserve better. That's your problem right there. I know they were using like the Dodge Chargers for a long time when they went from the Crown Vics. Most of the vehicles out, at least the one that I've seen out here in California, are, I've seen a lot of Dodge Chargers. I've seen, the Ford Explorers, and I've seen some Durangos, but not as much. Evidently, the fix takes an average 4 to 8 weeks to resolve. It's unclear at this point what is causing the problem, but it sounds very similar to an issue with several versions of Pentastar V6, though we read about the Hemis experiencing issues as well. The oil cooler in those Pentastar engine is deep in the valley of the V, and when parts of it fail, they leak oil. Fill the valley and tend to first present with symptoms only when the oil leaks enough to run down off the back of the engine. Notably, ISP nor Stellantis is clear about what engine these Durango units have. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They just need to fix the fucking issue, because like the person said, they're losing a shit ton of money on the value of the vehicle, and when they're not out there being driven, you're not getting your money's worth. The city is not getting its money's worth. I think they should get a refund, but that's not going to happen. I mean, how many times has consumers complained about these oil leaks, because I'm not sure. I don't think this is exclusive to just these police vehicles. I'm sure it's a widespread issue with some of the Durangos. I'm not gonna say like all of them have the issue. I'm just saying like some of them that have that same engine might have the same issue with the with the consumer version of said vehicle. But anyway, this is very unfortunate, especially for the police department. You can't do your job without your vehicle, right? The Dodge Durango pursuit meets or exceed all applicable federal motor vehicle safety standard and is subject to severe operating conditions. Obviously not. Obviously not. Such a PR speak right here. Which the standard retail version of Durango is immune. Is it really? I haven't done any research, so you guys can go ahead and enlighten me in the comments below. Further, certain oil cooler issues are difficult to detect, which may lead to collateral damage and a highly complex remedy, says Stellantis in a statement to Fox News. We sincerely regret any inconvenience caused to the Indiana State Police and are working to expedite service for these vehicles. Since the model launched in 2018, it has been deployed with thousands of police agencies across North America, and overall feedback has been exemplary, added Stellantis in their statement. Exemplary. Sure, that might be true, but it's clear that this issue is impacting more than just a single customer. It's affecting taxpayers all across Indiana. There is no timeline for when the ISP expects all of its fleet to be free of this issue. It's going to take time. It's going to take time, unfortunately, and it's going to cost more money for the city because those vehicles are not going to be in service. And then also long term, these vehicles are not going to last, so there's really no resale value to these vehicles, at least long term. I've seen those Crown Vics, man. Those things are bulletproof. With those V8, man, you could run that vehicle to the ground and it'd still fucking run. Amazing. I don't know what Ford put in that vehicle, but that shit is indestructible. But anyway, you guys let me know about this situation. As always, make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.